Rosine 24V. Welcome back to another what the heck?
I'm trying to vlog here. My vlog's more important.
Get back, I'll kick you. What is up, Team Rosine 24V? Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. Soon, Mordecai will be leaving the shop officially and me going home to, well, you're gonna have to go watch the video out on Loud and Proud to find that out where she's gonna be calling home from now on. Today, as you can see, I got my shop shirt on. Isn't that right?
I got my shop shirt on too.
That's because we worked on the 3rd gen a little bit, and that video will be going, well, by the time you see this video, went up yesterday. So go over Loud and Proud if you want to see what we did, but a little bit under the hood stuff. I was wearing my shop shirt, just, you know, for the facts, you know. Just like, anyways, I don't know why I made that face. Today, I decided why not let Malachi drive my truck, because he's, you know, he hasn't really experienced it yet.
Which truck you may be asking? She's got two of them.
You're gonna have to find out. Well, you probably know by the thumbnail. But anyways, he has owned a 5th gen, if you didn't know that. Mr. Loud and Proud.
This one?
My husband.
This is my 5th gen. She said 5th gen.
5th gen.
But I have also owned a 4th gen Longhorn.
Yes, so I want him to compare it to, you know, he's got all this luxury, right? He's got a Limited and he's got a Longhorn, so I want him to compare it to the tradesman and tell me his honest opinion. Would he even drive a tradesman, like, even without all the, you know, 12-inch screens, the saddle seat, leather, like, would he actually consider one? Are you ready for this?
She's trying to make me sound like I'm like...
Because we're not discriminating here, right?
No, we're not discriminating.
Not all Dodge trucks, as long as it's a Ram,
Mopar,
we're not going to discriminate.
Bro. Mopar or no car, that's probably the way.
But if it's Ford, it's not welcome,
listen,
right?
There's Ram for straight guys, there's Chevy for girly guys, and then there's Ford for the guys who are just kind of in between. They're not really sure. They're not too sure. But that's why we have lots of Rams. Look around, we've got like all of them.
You better hope your dad doesn't see this. But anyways, let's get into that video and see what he thinks about the DB build here.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call 911.
Okay, here you go, love. Don't go too crazy now.
No promises.
Didn't know. Hubby here got me this for my birthday.
Yeah, we're trying to up the bar. We're trying to set that standard so high.
Pretty good birthday present.
As all the V8 diesel owners would say when they get in a Dodge truck, yeah, so we gotta let the glow plug cycle here.
How's that feel? I mean, you don't have to do that.
You know, here's the thing.
Trucks.
Here's the thing. I've never been in a new truck that has a key yet. Like, usually it's all button. You know what I'm saying? Like, you click the button and just, like, does it say. So, yeah, pretty freaking stoked right now, though. To be quite honest with you.
I mean, does it, like, is it something that would keep you, though, away from getting a tradesman? Okay.
No.
Because some people are like, oh, I need that button. You know, but personally, I like turning a key.
I will be honest, that is kind of a weird key.
Right.
And, like, I would prefer, like, a 3rd gen key.
Right.
But...
actual
yeah, like, if I had to choose between that style of key and a button, it's like you might as well have a button. Because it's like when you put that in there, you turn it, it's like... But there's no, like, real advantage to either one. Like, it's not like a button's a better thing than a freaking key. But yeah,
and we got the backup camera, so we still have that.
We still have some of the fancy luxuries, modern age.
The door's locked because you got up to speed, past 15. Now you're cruising.
Now, like, I've got, like, the throttle's wide open right now. We're at 1100 RPM. Totally messing. You know, these trucks, here's the thing. It's kind of a shame that, like, they're so toned down from the factory to be so, like with all the emission stuff on it and all that jazz, these engines even from the factory, if they didn't come with all that, these things are capable of like another 120 horse easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Since I'm used to driving one that was built in terms of like and this and that and all the stuff that I had done at the shop, like it felt like it had so much power, yet it's the same engine. Not to mention that it didn't have like injectors and big turbo and all this and all that. Like it was just all the factory stuff stripped off, and that's it. And it had so much power, and these things feel like they feel like they've got a lot of power compared to any of the older trucks, but they just feel, if you drive one deleted and tuned versus not, they feel like a puppy, just because like all that crap
like
that's on them.
it's keeping it back from the actual potential that it has.
It drives me crazy.
Kind of sad, but
then again, it gives you something to look forward to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, I know once it gets, well, I can't technically say that. Once it goes over the border and loses, you know, some parts just because of the wind, it's hard not to, you know, always lay into it a little bit, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with that is technically it's supposed to give you better fuel mileage, and then you just like end up flooring it everywhere.
Right. Well, for a little bit because it's new and it's fun.
For like the first year.
For the first like 10 years. Now, someone told me, they're like, oh, you're going to get this thing at 10,000 miles and it's just going to, the Tran is going to give up or whatever once you delete and tune it. How do you feel about that?
That's bull. Because my Longhorn had all that stuff stripped off of it, and that truck, we traded the thing in with 14,000 miles on it, I think, because we drove it a lot.
And it was lifted 6.5.
Oh, 6.5 inches. I mean, big wheels and tires, and I wasn't easy on it. Now, it did have a different transmission. It had the Eisen transmission, not the 60 RFE, but still, like, I wasn't gentle on that truck, you know, like, time to time, you know what I mean? The thing never had an issue with transmission. Now, obviously, it's still low miles, and most people aren't buying these with that kind of mileage that are watching these videos. They're probably looking at more like the 50 to 100,000 plus range in terms of mileage. And in that case, it kind of depends on who owned the truck, how they worked the truck, what all they did with the truck. Like, there's a lot of variables, you know what I mean?
Right. You
could have had a grandpa that babied the thing, and the transmission has not a single bit of wear on it. Or you could have had this young guy that bought a work truck just to beat on it and do performance stuff, and he burns off the tires because he's like, oh, well, it's got a warranty, I don't care. And then just beats the snot out of it. So it's like, it just depends. It depends who owned it.
And old here, DB build only had 9 miles when we purchased it, so it wasn't even test drived. It was literally pulled off the trailer and parked. Not only did we turn this into a video opportunity, but also a grocery opportunity, isn't that right?
2 birds with 1 tomahawk.
Oh my god. Anyways, what do you think so far of the DB build?
I think I could drive it.
Think you could drive it daily?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, think about it. Like, a Tradesman 4th gen is basically just a better version of any 3rd, 2nd, or 1st gen in terms of drivability.
Right.
It's basically like any of those trucks, just way nice. Like, if you can drive a 3rd gen, or you can drive a 2nd gen, or you can drive a 1st gen daily, this is just a huge step up from any of those. Even though it's considered a low-end, newer truck, it's a way higher end compared to any of those older trucks.
What's your opinion on these seats? Like,
I like them.
Are they, like, uncomfortable compared to, like, the Longhorns or the Limited?
I don't think so. No, it's just different. It just depends on... It's really just preference. Do you like leather or do you like cloth? And even though it might seem like a silly question, there's a lot of people who prefer the cloth interior over the leather interior.
Right.
Why? It's up to them. It's up to their preference and what they think is better for them and their application, what they're doing with the truck, how they're driving it every day. But I like it. It's soft. I want to get his reaction. I think that'd be funny. Okay, you ready?
Good. Michael?
You're going to call. His name is Michael.
Okay.
Just don't show his phone number.
Hello, is this Michael?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Reagan with Loud and Proud, calling you to congratulate you on winning Mordecai the 12 valve. Thank thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more videos, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment below. Would you buy tradesmen or would you not? Would you go with something with a ton of luxury? Let me know, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.